Hey sisters, this is Sydney coming to you from Color Sisters TV, and I just need to tell you about the dollar store. I know people try to down the dollar store, say they don't make good products, say the stuff is cheap, but I found 10 products in my collection that are either hair and makeup, and they're great, and they're from the dollar store, and they all cost $1. $1 beauty products that are just as good, if not better, as some of my more high-end things. So let me just hop right into it. The first thing you already know about is this VO5 right here. I get this from the dollar store for 99 cents. I've seen it other places for like 69 cents, but most of the time I pick up the VO5 Moisture Milks for 99 cents from Dollar Tree, Dollar General. So this is great. We all know about it, but it's great as a co-wash. It's great if I'm traveling. I don't want to bring my expensive products. I want to bring something cheap. So I really love this. And they have different ones, but I really like the passion fruit smoothie. That's why this is almost gone, but I really do like the passion fruit one. It smells so good. Let me sniff it real quick. Yes, it's just like, I love this. So that's the first thing. The second thing is another conditioner, and it is the Haus Mind and Body Naturally Hydrating Argan Oil and Cocoa Butter Conditioner. I really like this. It's really good. I haven't been using it that long, but Kyla has been using it a lot longer than I have, and she has a tutorial or a product review on this and the shampoo, so check hers out. But I really like this too. We both bought it together, or she recommended it to me. It smells really good, and it works. I use it a couple times as a co-wash, and I think this is really good too. Like when I go on my trip, I'm definitely going to bring this and get a lot more use out of it, so I would definitely recommend this product from the dollar store too. And think about it, 14 ounces of product. This has 12.5 ounces of product. So 14 ounces of product for $1, you cannot beat that. And I will look more into it, but this probably does not have silicones or sulfates in it, so I will list that in the description box below if it really doesn't. But this is definitely a great deal too. Another hair product that is Life. That's from the dollar store. I have a bunch of these, but this is the only one that I have that's still in the pack. But it's the Vidal Sassoon like headband, and it has this little comb, and it's flexible like this. This right here is so good because it has these combs in it. It will make sure that you will have no flyaways at all. It will make sure that your hair is really laid down because it has combs in it. The one I have right now on is just a regular headband. But if I was to use this, my baby hairs would automatically be laid just because of how this is. I wouldn't recommend using this every day because this is a little bit rougher on your head. Whew, this is a little bit rougher on your head. But this does work really good if you want a laid or you want a more sleek look. And this also, because it's brown, it will blend into your hair and look very natural too. So I really like this. I have like 4 of these. I did work one of them, but that's because I tried to stretch it too much. But I have 3 of them. I've been using them for a few months and they're great. The last hair product that I'm going to tell you is a little bit embarrassing, but it's a hair bonnet. And it looks like this. It has 2 sides. One side is the plastic side, and it will have this part on the inside, the soft part. And the other part is the soft part, and it will have the plastic on the inside. It's reversible. So what I like to use this for is deep conditioning, because what I do sometimes when I deep condition is I will sit under a hooded dryer, and sometimes if I use this, like if I have 2 sides that have plastic, I feel a little bit scared that it's going to get too hot and that the plastic is going to start melting. So with this being double-sided and having this part which is fabric and this part which is plastic, I like it because I can use it when I'm using the hooded dryer. And I just like it because it's also really soft, so if you want to take a nap, you have this fabric, so if you take a nap, it's really soft against your pillow. Instead of having 2 sides being plastic, it's going to crunch against that pillow a little bit more. So I really like this for deep conditioning. That's my main use for this. I wouldn't use it for hair color or anything like that because I want to make this last a long time, but I really like this. This is really quality. I have used this. I have washed it out, like after I deep condition, I rinse it out like 5 or 6 times, and it's very quality and it lasts a long time. So I love this, especially for $1. Alright, now I'm getting into makeup. Yes, dollar store makeup is on point. And I use this stuff along with everything else. So when I use this, I don't say it's from the dollar store, but all this stuff is from the dollar store. And it can stand its own against way more expensive products. The first thing is this Milani eyeliner. It is from the Shadow Eyes 12-Hour Wear Eyeshadow collection, and the shade is 05 Aquatic Style. I probably have this in one of our makeup tutorials, and if I don't, it's because I use it every day, so I don't put it in tutorials. But here's a swatch of how pigmented that is. That is bright blue. I have different blues, but none of them show up as much as this, and none of them wear as well as this, and none of them are as soft. Because one thing about eyeliners is a lot of them look really good, but they're not soft. So when you try to put it on your eye, you can't get the product on your eye without irritating it because it's so hard. But this is soft, it's pigmented, and it's $1, and it's from Milani. So you all know Milani makes some good products. So check this out, $1. Okay, the next thing is this Wet n Wild Mega Wear. I got this from the dollar store. I also seen it at Walmart for 94 cents. And I like this mascara a lot. I like this mascara for every day, because I have better quality ones that I want to use when I want my eyelashes to be crazy. Like, not crazy, but I want them to stand out a whole lot. But for every day, this is very black. It lengthens them. It gives my eyelashes length and thickness, and I like it a lot. The shade that I have is very black, and it looks like this. And this has been lasting me a good amount of time. It's just, this is the average type of applicator, but I like the average type of applicator because it's easier. I don't like those funny shaped applicators sometimes, because sometimes I get confused, poke myself in the eye. So this is just your classic eyeliner or your classic mascara, and I like it a whole lot. And I also used it in my last tutorial, the 5-minute face one. So you can check it out if you would like to see me use it too. So the next thing I'm going to tell you about is some cute little brushes. This eyeshadow right here, or this eyeshadow brush right here, is by Colormates. I don't know what the brush is called because it has rubbed off a lot, but I use this brush all the time. Like, this brush right here, I love so much. Like, I love it because it's fluffy and it's thin, right? So it's really fluffy and it's thin. Like, it's not a whole lot of bristles on this brush. So the less brushes or the less bristles that it is on the brush, the reason why I like it is because if you don't have a lot of bristles, you can blend things out very easily. If you have a lot of bristles and the brush is too thick, you're not going to get a nice gradient because it's so many bristles that it just wants to pack on the product. It doesn't want to spread it out because it's so many bristles. So that's why I like a thin brush like this for blending, right? That's one reason. The other reason is this brush is small. This brush is, like, it's little. It fits right here on my eye. It's so little. That's why I like this one so much, because it's small, so I can get right in there and I can blend where I want to blend it. And it's thin, so it can easily blend colors out. So that's what I use this for. I would never use this brush to pack on. Like, for this orange color that I have on my eyelids, I would never use this brush to pack it on. But for this red color that I have as my transition, I use this brush to easily just go like windshield wiper motions and blend it out. So I really like this a whole lot for that. The next brush is just this e.l.f. brush. It's in the Essential collection. I only use this just to go up right here as a brow highlight. I use it a good amount. It's really cool. It doesn't get too much wear, but it is thin, and I like thin brushes. Some product came out of it, but I like it. I use it once in a while, and it's really good, especially if you're starting out. The last two things, number 8 and 9, out of these 10 products that I'm going to talk about, is this, it's a Twisty eyeliner right here. And it's pretty black. I think it's pretty pigmented. It's pretty black, it's pretty pigmented, and I like it. It is by LA Colors. It is in the color black. It doesn't say very black, and I can make pretty good wings with this. Like, I can use this eyeliner pencil to make pretty good lines. It's pretty cool. It lasts okay. It doesn't last perfectly. Like, sometimes this will rub off, but it is $1. But I love using it for my waterline underneath a whole lot, because it is really soft and it's really easy to use, and it's twistable. I love twistable. I don't like always having to sharpen, especially not a black eyeliner, because I use it so much that I would have to sharpen it every day. So I love this, and I think it works really well. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is this LA Colors 6 color eyeshadow palette. It is really good. I've heard about this on another video, on Bargain Princess's video, and I had to run out and buy them because I was really excited that the dollar store actually had eyeshadow palettes. So I've used this a little bit. I've tried to use at least every color one day, and here's the 6 colors. They are pretty much pigmented. I use them, and I like them. It's really good. If you would like to see me do a tutorial on this 6 color eyeshadow, on this 6 color palette, please let me know. This palette is called Night Out, and I'm going to show you the back just so that you can get the right colors. But I am loving this palette. It's really good. If you would like to see swatches, then let me know, because I can definitely do a video of swatches, and I can definitely show you some looks that you can get with this. But this is really pretty. These are really pretty wearable everyday colors, especially this pink shade. I wear pink shades every day, or I wear pink shades very often, and I just think that's so pretty. It's light, it doesn't show up too much, it's not if you want a oomph, but just a little bit, you know, here and there. I definitely like it. And for $1, what can you really say? And it's a palette too, so that's so easy. And it came with a little brush too inside here, but I always put my little brushes that I get in these somewhere else because they get really, I lose them if I don't. But this is really good, and I really like this a whole lot. And I would definitely recommend it just if you're trying to learn how to use different colors, light colors and dark colors for the beginning, and then you can move up to more difficult things, or move up to more like high-end things. But for right now, I recommend beginners just try like something like inexpensive, just so they can learn how to blend, learn how to make colors work for them and things like that. Because makeup is really all about the way that you do it. It's not about how much money you spend on products at all. It's about your technique that you're applying your products in. If you have brushes and if you have a good technique, you can make $10 products look like it's from MAC, and it will look the exact same, but it's all about your technique. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more tutorials, more hair and makeup and natural hair and discussion videos. Bye, sisters!